Hey guys! So welcome back to my channel. It has been so long. The last time I did this was in April. But yeah, I'm back and I've gotten things sorted and now I'm gonna be doing this regularly. So I'm super excited. And yeah, so let's get into it. So this is the part 2 of that Eminem video. My top 10 favorite Eminem songs, and this will be for the second half of his career now. So Relapse to Kamikaze, my favorite songs, my top 10 favorite songs from that era. And yeah, and this time I'm just gonna get straight into it because I realized the last video I rambled and rambled, and that's like the one thing I hate when I watch other people's videos. I always hate when I see them like rambling and going on because I always end up skipping like 4 minutes in on other people's videos. So because I know people are gonna talk a lot of nonsense. So and I did that. So I was like, oh my goodness, I did that thing. So yeah. So let's get into it, guys. Okay. So yeah, so favorite songs. So first song is, so this is from Relapse, 3 a.m. That is one of my favorite Eminem songs from that album. And I just love, first of all, and that's the one song where his accent does not annoy me, because he has that accent, but I don't find it annoying on that song. Like he made it work on that song. And yeah, it's just like a really fun, like twisted song. And of course Eminem is rhyming so well, and it just gives me good, I just want to like vibe out to it when I hear that song. It's just a really awesome song. And yes, I really like it. And it's dark and twisted and crazy and fun. And another song that I really like off of that album is Deja Vu. Deja Vu is also really great. So what I like about Deja Vu is I love how he manages, he really explains his addiction and not just his addiction, but just addiction in general. Like he goes into the whole process of how it is to be an addict and what goes on, and like the mental mind game, and how you're like, oh, I'll just have one beer, like a beer, this is okay. And how he's rhyming, and he's like on the beat, and he's telling you this really deep thing about his own demons and his own experiences with addiction, and like these are things that happened to him. And yeah, I feel like it's a really underrated song. It's a really nice song, and it's the one song where he doesn't do the accent on Relapse, which is another reason why I'm like, okay, all right. I wish he did more of that on Relapse, where he delved, the way he delved into addiction with this song. I wish he did that more on the whole Relapse album, because he did it in bits and pieces. I feel like Relapse would have been a much better album if he explored what he did on this song, if he did that throughout the album, like not the whole album talking about addiction, but yeah, like that'd be the concept, and then you just different ideas off of that, which is what people thought it was going to be. And yeah, so my favorite, so this will be the third one, my third favorite top 10 is Love the Way You Lie. That is my song. I know, I love that. So I will be that girl in the crowd crying, singing my eyes out to Love the Way You Lie. I've always loved that song. I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like. I was like, whenever I used to hear that song, I'd be like, oh my goodness, is this how it feels to like be in an abusive relationship? But yeah, it's a really, just a nice song. I mean, Eminem's rapping, Rihanna's doing her singing thing. What more I can't I can't even explain that song. It's just I like it. End of story. I have no real reason other than I like it. And also the music video is really I've always loved the music video of that song with Megan Fox and that other guy and the fire and the burning, and that's just nice. Okay, and then Spacebound. I really love Spacebound. I'm a spacebound rocket ship and my heart's the moon. I have no reason. I just like that song. I have no reason for liking that song apart from sometimes songs you just like. Is that enough? Sometimes you don't need a reason. You just like it, okay? And that's I'll just leave that one there. And then now we're on Marshall Mathers LP 2. Okay, so we have Bad Guy. Now, Bad Guy is, I think, one of Eminem's most underrated for this era, for this grown man Eminem, underrated songs. It's but at the same time I can understand why, because I think it is the way he does rap is very difficult for people to it's like it's hard on the ear. It's one of those songs, I guess that is the critique of Eminem in this era, that he is a bit harder on the ear for people. And it's particularly that song. But like the whole concept is so dope. And it's like, so Bad Guy is basically Stan Part 2. So there was Stan, and then there's Bad Guy. So you know Stan goes and then he murders himself, and he kills and his girlfriend and all that. But if you look at the music video of Stan, at the end there's the little brother, right? So basically now Bad Guy is about the little brother. And in the Stan music video, they kind of hint at the end when they show the little brother, they kind of hint that there's gonna be more to this song with that little brother, because the camera goes to him in the end, and there's like some mysterious music, so it kind of lets you know there's something's gonna happen with the little brother, or Eminem is gonna do something with the little brother later on, which he does, and that's Bad Guy. So in Bad Guy, the little brother Matthew Mitchell is now, so Eminem is rapping as Matthew Mitchell. That Matthew Mitchell is now looking for Eminem and wants to murder Eminem as revenge for what Eminem did to his family and his brother killing himself. So Matthew Mitchell has been waiting all his life to finally get a chance to kill Eminem for, what he did. And so, it's Matthew Mitchell going looking for Eminem to murder Eminem and make Eminem pay for everything that, Eminem did. And so that's what's happening. And then Matthew Mitchell finally gets Eminem and murders him. But the twist is that, or like the really cool part about that song is Matthew Mitchell ends up being, we find out that Matthew Mitchell is like, what's the word? He's like a metaphor for like Eminem's karma, or the demons within Eminem. So it's like, yes, Matthew Mitchell is coming to get him, but it's his demons. It's that voice in the back of your head that's coming for Eminem. And so it twists to it being like to Eminem basically saying like, this is my, Matthew Mitchell is actually all those people I wronged. It's the karma in my life. It's all the bad things that I've done that coming back to me to kill me, and then so he goes talking about, this is where that self, what do they call it? Not self-reflection. Self-awareness. Eminem, like he's so self-aware. Like he knows and he addresses that stuff. Like half of the people can never be so honest with themselves, and he is so honest, and you're like, yo, Eminem, he's just basically talking about all those things, the hypocrisy. He's basically talking about all the hypocrisy about himself, and like maybe all the ways he sees himself kind of suffering now is like punishment for how he was back in the, back in the day. And so that's why I really love Bad Guy. It's just every time I hear that last part, it gives me chills. I'm just like, I just want to hug Eminem. Okay, so what is, so then the next one is Headlights. Yes, this is another favorite of mine, is Headlights. So Headlights is an apology to his mom. Headlights is basically is an accompaniment to Cleaning Out My Closet. Everyone knows Cleaning Out My Closet. He just basically airs out his mother and how she wasn't the greatest mother. And yeah, everyone knows Cleaning Out My Closet. So basically in this song, he's reflecting back and basically apologizing to his mother and saying, and basically just understanding. He's saying, I get, you were not the best mom. You hurt us. He also references his brother. By the way, Eminem has a brother. And he talks about also the brother, and how you're not the best mom to us, but I also, he basically takes ownership of his wrongdoings in the situation. So he's not saying you were a great mother. He's basically saying, I shouldn't have approached the whole situation the way I did, and I'm sorry. I didn't need to say your name and tell the whole world how horrible you are, and write songs about you. I should have just maybe kept some things to myself, and but also, but saying at the time he was young, and at the time he was frustrated and angry, and also angry that because she was denying it. He talks about in the song how what frustrated him more was her trying to make it seem like they had this perfect family when when she knew very well that was not the case. And I mean, he also has a brother. If it was all a lie, why would the brother also still be saying the exact same things? But it's just a really sad, beautiful song, and he talks about how he still loves her, and it's just it's a really emotional song, and it's all the music video is really nice and really emotional. And yeah, and he basically says they still are not good in, they're not cool, and they're not on good terms. They haven't spoken, which makes it even more sad because, like, I mean, it's your mom. Like, yes, she was horrible, but Eminem, go talk to your mom. It's fine. Maybe he has by now, because this was in 2013. So maybe, I'm sure by now he has. But yeah, it just talks about how, the song is basically saying, Mom, you know it, I know it. We had a really bad upbringing, but I'm sorry because I shouldn't have done what I did, and despite what you did, I still shouldn't have done what I did. And on top of that, he understands, him being a dad. He's been a dad, like his kids are grown now, so he knows, he's been through the whole process. And looking back and saying, I understand it's difficult, and I understand the challenges, and I understand that you will also just try to figure it out, because now that I've been a dad, I've also realized it's hard and it's tough, and it's not easy, and I've made some mistakes, and I thought, I was seeing it a certain way, but then I've been a dad and I've seen it this other way, so I understand. Basically, it's just, it's a really mature song, and yeah, it's just a full 180 type of song. Is it a 180 or 360? I don't know, but it's come back full circle. So since it's come back full circle, I guess 360. And yeah, it's just a beautiful song. I'm trying to think, what else can I say about Headlights. Ma, I know I let you down, and then the days are happy. Was the power off and down and ma? I know he's not around, but don't you place the blame on me as you pour yourself another drink. Yeah. I went in head first, never thinking about who what I said hurt and what verse. My mom probably got it the word. No. But as stubborn as we are, I take it too far. Clean out my clothes and all them other songs, but regardless, I don't hate you, cause ma, you're still beautiful to me, cause you're my ma. Okay, that's a nice song. Septic remix, does that count? I think it does count. It's a remix, yeah. So, Chloroseptic, I don't like. I found it, like, when I first heard it, I found it funny. I remember laughing so hard. I was like, what is Eminem doing? Eminem is doing trap? What is happening? And I just found it hilarious. Like, every time Eminem, like, doing that trap thing, I was just laughing. But the remix is not. The remix is what the real one should have been. Like, when I heard Chloroseptic remix, I wish I was doing videos that time. I will be doing live, what do they call those things that I always watch? Reactions. Like those, when a new Eminem song comes, I'll be doing that, because I feel like people need to see my my Eminem reactions. I was jumping up and down. I was like, yes, Eminem, this is what we wanted. Just rap, Eminem. Don't do all these things everyone else is doing. Just be you. And rap. And he rapped. You know what I really loved about the song is that he rapped he wasn't too like robotic. He relaxed his flow and was riding on the beat, and it just sounded good to the ear. That's the thing that Eminem forgets these days, is to sound good to the ear. That's like you've won half the battle when the thing just sounds good to your ear. And whereas Eminem sometimes gets too technical these days. And whereas in the past he had found this really sweet spot of those having those technical raps, but still making it melodic and still making it sound good to the ear. And yeah, so that's what I really loved about this. It just sounded good. That's the first thing I remember when I was hearing. I was just like, it sounds good. And then I went back and I was like, okay, let me listen to what he's saying. So yeah, Chloroseptic remix I love. And 2 Chainz is also really good. Like, I actually don't skip 2 Chainz part. 2 Chainz part is really good. And then the other person, Fresher, I kind of skip his part. So yeah, then so next up is A Rose. Is a beautiful song. I need energy back for A Rose, because I cried for A Rose. A Rose is basically describing a specific moment, and it was the moment when, because he overdosed. Back, was it in 2007, Eminem overdosed. And A Rose is a song that's taking you back to that moment when he was in a coma. So he overdosed and he was in a coma. And so it's taking us to that, him being in the hospital bed, in the coma, dying, and his family being there. Although in real life, his family actually wasn't there. His kids weren't there. So he puts it like his kids were all there. But in real life, his kids weren't there. I don't think anyone was there. I think he was alone in the hospital. Because apparently Kim refused. I know too much. But yeah. So basically describing this moment of him dying, like his soul going, and him saying goodbye to his kids. His soul basically saying goodbye to his kids and saying goodbye to his family. And it's a sad, like Eminem, this when the descriptive essays in high school, that song is a beautiful descriptive essay. Like the words, the alliteration is just it's just a beautiful song. And you feel it takes you into that moment. Now you can see everything I can see the hospital bed. I can see his little daughters crying. I can see his brother crying. I can see his soul leaving his chest and floating. He has this part where he says that his soul leaves his chest and floats. But like I see that, I see it all, I feel. And then the beat, they made the beat to be like the machines that are breathing for you when you're in a coma. They made the beat to be that, so you even feel like you're in the hospital bed dying with Eminem, you know. Like it just takes you. You can feel, you can breathe. Like when they say descriptive, that's that song. You're in there, you feel everything. And so that's, I love that song. And so my favorite songs of Kamikaze is, to round this off, is Fall and Lucky You. I chose Fall and Lucky You. Although special mention is Ringer. So Fall. Why do I like Fall? I just love, first of all, I like the beat, and I like the way the that Justin Vernon guy, who didn't want to be on the song, but I love how he I just like what they did with the voice for the hook, the way he does his voice. And I love the hook, and I love how Eminem's rapping. It sounds good to the ear. Like that's, I think, the first thing when I listen to Eminem songs these days, I'm like, does it sound good to my ear? I would still like it, but I really appreciate when Eminem does that and remembers that that's one of the reasons people fell in love with Eminem so much early on, is because he was able to produce those technical raps while making it sound so melodic and so nice to the ears. And then he became an addict. And it messed up the brain. Guys, don't become addicts. Don't do drugs. So what was I saying? Yeah, so far I just love it. Just sounds good. I enjoy it. Feels good. And then the other one that I really like is Lucky You. Lucky You is just, I think that's, Lucky You is my favorite Eminem song from this era. I think it's just a good song, you know. Dope beat, they're rapping really well, there's a message, they both have the same, like their verses. I love how the verses mirror each other, right? So you have, so you know, sort of when rappers on songs together, they're talking about different things, they're talking about their own nonsense. I love how this one, it's the messages link. So first of all, Joyner's talking about him not being him maybe not ever getting a Grammy, him being a hungry new rapper. So he's talking from the perspective of a new rapper who's probably never going to get the props that he feels he deserves, or and Eminem is talking from the opposite perspective of being this rapper who's been in the game for forever, a rapper who has all the Grammys, like, but then he has this other problem, you know. So the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, this is a dope song. So I love Lucky You. And yes, it's a really cool song. And yeah, so guys, that is it. I've done my top 10 favorite Eminem songs from second half of his career. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure I rambled and I spoke too much and I said too much, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you want more Eminem, guys, hit that the like button if you want more Eminem, and please comment you guys' favorite Eminem songs. Like, I want to hear what everyone else likes. I'm always interested in all the other songs of Eminem that people love, and this video is probably taking too long. So thank you guys. Bye.